What happens when Hollywood's biggest names come together not for a movie premiere, but to celebrate the real power behind the camera? Last night, the entertainment industry gathered for one of its most meaningful events of the year. The Variety Power of Women celebration brought together stars like Sydney Sweeney, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Kate Hudson. But this wasn't your typical red carpet event filled with designer gowns and photo opportunities. This was something much deeper, much more important. These women weren't being honored for their box office numbers or social media following. They were recognized for using their influence to create real change in the world, from mental health advocacy to environmental protection, from supporting young women in business to fighting for social justice. The Variety Power of Women event has been celebrating influential women for over a decade now, but this year's ceremony felt particularly special and timely. In a world where celebrity influence often gets criticized for being shallow or self-serving, these women prove that fame can be a force for good. Sydney Sweeney, one of Hollywood's most talked-about young actors, known for her roles in Euphoria and The White Lotus, has been using her growing platform to raise awareness about mental health, especially among teenagers and young adults. She's partnered with organizations that provide resources to those who can't afford therapy, and even helped fund a program that trains school counselors to recognize signs of mental health struggles, which has now been implemented in over 50 schools nationwide. She's also working behind the scenes to create safer and more supportive environments on film sets through her production company, ensuring that mental health professionals are available during intense projects. Jamie Lee Curtis, a Hollywood legend with a career spanning more than 4 decades, has focused much of her energy on addiction recovery and support. Having faced her own battles with addiction, Jamie has been open about her journey and now funds programs that help people who can't afford treatment. Her foundation has helped over 2,000 people get clean and stay sober, and she remains deeply involved by speaking at recovery meetings, mentoring others, and advocating for mental health resources in Hollywood. She also supports families affected by addiction, emphasizing that recovery is not just about getting clean, but about rebuilding relationships and finding purpose. Kate Hudson brings another kind of influence to the table. Growing up in Hollywood as the daughter of Goldie Hawn, Kate understands the industry's dynamics, but has chosen to use her platform to empower women entrepreneurs and small business owners. Through her foundation, she provides microloans ranging from $500 to $5,000, helping launch over 800 women-led businesses, many of which are still thriving. Beyond financial help, Kate offers mentorship, connecting women with experienced entrepreneurs, and runs workshops on business planning, marketing, and leadership. She's also championing women in technology through scholarships and mentorships designed to help them transition into tech careers. The event also honored several women working behind the scenes, producers, directors, and executives who are driving inclusivity and sustainability in entertainment. From increasing representation for disabled actors to helping formerly incarcerated individuals find jobs in film, and from promoting environmental sustainability to mentoring the next generation of female filmmakers. Their contributions reflect the power of collaboration over competition. What stood out most this year was how these women support one another's missions. Sydney Sweeney and Jamie Lee Curtis are teaming up on mental health and addiction recovery initiatives, while Kate Hudson is connecting her women entrepreneurs with Sydney's advocacy programs. This spirit of unity shows that progress multiplies when powerful women join forces. All 3 honorees also emphasize the importance of mentorship, especially for young women working behind the camera. Several of their mentees shared emotional stories during the event, including a young producer who launched her own company with Kate's help, a teen actress who found strength through Sydney's mental health work, and a woman in recovery who credited Jamie's foundation for saving her life. Their stories are living proof of how compassion and action can change lives. Beyond individual success, the Variety Power of Women event symbolizes a larger shift in Hollywood, where more celebrities are recognizing their responsibility to use fame for good. These women are part of a new wave of celebrity activism, one that goes beyond photo ops and public statements, focusing instead on long-term commitment, financial support, and real-world results. The message was clear. True power isn't about fame or fortune, but about using your influence to make life better for others. Sydney Sweeney, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Kate Hudson, representing 3 generations of Hollywood, remind us that meaningful change begins with passion and purpose. Their stories prove that celebrity activism can be more than just good publicity. It can transform lives and communities. They're not just talking about change. They're funding it, organizing it, and leading it. And for all of us watching, it's a reminder that you don't need to be famous to make a difference. You can start small, with whatever resources you have, and still create real impact in your own community. True power comes from compassion, action, and the courage to care. Courage to care.